Greetings, listeners, and welcome to another action-packed session of 3-2-1 Action with the Wednesday Night Crew. I hope you've been following along as we continue on this adventure. You never know what could happen next. Let's jump right back into the action.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Night Crew, where we're playing Escape from Point Nemo by 3-2-1 Action. When last we left our crew, they were in a little bit of a pickle. They were a makeshift documentary crew / crew for a super yacht led by Eli Tanzir III, a very rich, very annoying character with a couple of bodyguards came onto this Point Nemo to learn its secrets that he learned from a podcast of his. The super yacht sank. The crew was the crew here tonight is the only survivors, and they ran into some fish people. They ran into a giant Venus flytrap that almost ate them and a small pig. And currently, they are in the bottom of a quarry. There are little puddles of lava around. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but there are little puddles of lava around. There's also a giant crab man with a giant claw hand and with one claw hand and one hammer hand, and he literally just grabbed of the three NPCs, he grabbed one of the cool ones and cut him in half or flicked him into a lava pit. And that's where we left you last week, and it's time to get moving and fight this giant claw crab creature.
So I'm guessing that he's now in lava. It's too late to get his gun or his knife.
We'll say his knife drop or his gun
Jack
dropped.
Handy thing. If you drop your keys in lava, forget them, man. They're gone.
Yeah, no, we'll say his gun dropped. Absolutely.
And I think I had a gun from earlier, so
you're welcome.
Thank you. I would like to shoot said crab creature.
I mean, that makes sense.
Call me crazy, but that's what I'd like to do. That's my 3-2-1 action.
And go.
All right, I'll dive for the gun.
Is the crab in the lava or around the lava?
He is around the lava, not in the lava at all.
All right.
Captain,
your friend
near the lava.
Your friend Dom is in the lava.
Oh, so the crab's not near the lava.
No, he pinched the guy and he chucked him into a lava pit.
Captain Gale is freaked out by the giant crab, and her shot goes awry. Nowhere near said crab. And says, "Do something! I don't think my bullet could pierce its hard exoskeleton."
Tony, why don't you give me
an
action check?
Let's see if I can grab this. Okay, I got a 7 out of 8. So I can at least grab the gun.
So yeah, the body is going in just last of his hand, and you grab it. The smell of his boiling flesh and his lava just gets you, but you're able to grab the gun before it dips into the lava.
Oh, I smelled cooked pork before.
It's probably no big deal to you.
I'm not thrown off by this. I mean, it's the burning hair. It's the burning hair that does it.
The flesh itself is fine. What's the rest of my crew doing? As Eli is screaming, "Kill that thing before it gets me! I'm worth $3.1 billion!"
Dr. Carl Hodges, as not many of you know this, he's not a medical doctor in any sense of the words, but he may be passing himself off as such.
You tell me.
He is, in fact, a marine, I think it was marine biologist doctor. Knowing something of crabs, he kind of goes down there in between the crab and the lava and punches down and starts going click, 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 click. And he is going to try to be like a matador, enticing the crab to get closer to the lava.
Why don't you make me roll me a charm roll?
Charm roll. Oh, that's like the worst one. Oh, that's a D20. What are we playing? D10s?
D10, roll under your charm, yeah.
I'm going to spend a luck point to
Or do that as well, yeah.
meet it. 1 luck point.
It stops him, like it's very curious about what you're doing.
La-di-da-di-da.
You
Click,
seem
click,
you seem to have
la-di-da.
hit his libido. He's kind of very curious. Dev, are you just filming it? Is that what's going on?
Dev, he was filming it until his patron got picked up, and now he's kind of panicked, and he's gonna reach for a rock and chuck it at the thing's claw. Just gonna.
All right, rolled. I guess would be -6. I think.
Oh, if it's -6, it's pretty. I rolled a 6. I think that's gonna be good enough.
It totally it clicks clicks the rock in his hand and just crushes it with his powerful claw.
I hope I
Dahlia?
caught that. I hope I caught that one on camera. But we'll get you down.
So I still have my improvised weapon from last session, I believe,
I would imagine so.
which is like a sharpened oar, I think, with like an extra like spear or knife or something attached to it too.
It's a knife with a knife
Yeah.
because we heard
Yeah,
you like knives.
it's a
Spear with
pointy
a
paddle.
bayonet.
It's a spear and a spear with a
bayoneted
bayonet.
spear.
Got it. Yes, I'm going to I say, oh geez, here we go. And I run up with my paddle.
Would you call
And
it a bident? Because it's not a trident. Is it a bident?
Only if you want it to not work. Hey-o. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm gonna just swing at it. I'm gonna try to make a stabbing motion is what I'm gonna do.
All right, roll your damage and see if
Yeah.
we gave you the damages, right?
Yeah, I mean I have a +3 improvised weapon anyway.
Oh, right. So it
So
just does like the
it should-
cancel. It
It
just
cancels it out.
It's just
Yeah.
whatever the hot roll is.
Yep. And it's a D10, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, I got a whole 2 damage on that one.
Well, I mean, it does have a hard shell, so it's
Yeah.
the bayonet glances off, but you're able to get it poke it with the spear itself.
Hey guys, I think I might have I think I actually might have chipped it there a little bit.
What about Dahlia? What's Dahlia up to?
I want to get in there next to the crab and look for one of the weak points in the shell and try to like use my improvised weapon as like stab it in there and then use it as a lever. Try to break that shell, snap it open.
I love it. Why don't you give me an action roll to see if you can get like a good like.
All right, so that's a 4. I have an action 7.
All right. Why don't you roll your damage, but no minuses on that because you're able to like really, you're able to spy a good spot in there.
Nice. I got an 8.
There you go. Unfortunately, because he was stabbed, he's no longer that interested in what Dr. Carl is up to over there. He's a bit curious, but he's also a little bit angry about being stabbed repeatedly. And the last person who stabbed him was Dahlia. So Dahlia, it's going to go try to grab you with its claw.
All right.
Let's see if it does.
That's fair.
It grabs you. It doesn't. I need you to make a brawn check +1.
All right. 6 out of 7. Or no, that's brains. 5 is brawn. I'll use if it meets, it's good, right? So if I use a luck point,
yeah,
I'll do that.
Yeah, you're able to duck under. Like it grabs you, but you're able to like use your spear to kind of like lever yourself out of it. But then it's going to turn around and just hit you with his hammer arm.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you are able to dodge out of the way of it.
Nice.
Next round. Alexis,
I'm just
Alexis
gonna keep
will.
stabbing it.
Alexis like grabs Eli, or just kind of covers Eli and fires off a round, and is able to hit. Just climb that ladder, you idiot! I mean, sir.
I stabbed again.
And I will shoot
right.
again.
And
I
that
would
was
also
for
stab.
that was for 7 points of damage this time.
Well, it turns out that in any armored creature, there are at least 2 openings. And Wallet's got Dolly on the front. I'm going to shoot.
Hey, Chef, it looks like I found one of the openings right here.
I'm going to shoot in whatever hole presents itself.
Gross.
I missed again, or my bullets are bouncing off its exoskeleton.
I missed. I just disoriented from all of the swipes it took at me. Stab empty air.
Grab this size. It's got a shell almost 2 inches thick. We're not going to get through it in conventional ways. You gotta trick it. And Dr. Hodges, who has now got, I'm assuming the crab, it's back to him, is going to try to sprint up the carapace off the back, knowing that there's one spot up at the back of the neck that neither claw can really dig into. And he's going to go try to grab hold on the back of the giant crab.
Love it. Give me an action check to see if you're able to get up on this, crawl up on this thing.
That one I met. So yes. Pass.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're able to claw up. What was your plan while you're up here? You're gonna.
Well, if I allowable more action, he's going to take his combat knife as he's grabbing on. That like he's securely like, I'm holding on to this thing, Buck and Bronco style. He's going to grab his combat knife and try to drive it into the right eye of the crab.
I love it. Give it to me. Give me the roll.
All right, I didn't pick up a combat knife. Somebody else got it. I rolled a 3.
It's not great. It's strapped to my paddle. It's.
Do you remember the damage? Because I picked one up right at the end there of the last game, but I never wrote it down. I just can't remember what the plus to the minus.
The K-bar knife.
It's at least a -3, I think.
It's a -4 for the combat knife.
Yeah,
that was close.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you're like scraping at its face, but like you can't quite. They're little tiny eyes, and it seems to be protected by his face.
You'd think the eyes would be bigger, the size of it.
Who else who's doing anything?
Yeah, I was shooting in whatever hole presented itself.
Yeah, go ahead and do the roll.
Action or just damage?
Roll the damage. Subtract the number. You got a handgun, right? So it's -3.
That was 5 damage minus whatever.
-3.
Right. 2 damage then.
All right. Anybody else need to go? Everybody else did their thing? I guess Dev is the only one left.
Dev's gonna chuck another rock up at it. He has not, I don't believe, picked up any weapons. So he's just he's panicking.
Well, now you were holding your camera mostly last week.
So that's a 9 on the dice. It feels like not that good.
Well, I mean, it's enough.
That is
enough,
some damage. That is.
Yeah, it's enough to do a little bit of damage to it. At this point, some spears start flying out into the out of the jungle above you, and back on the path that you came from. As these fish people start running in, you hear their weird humming and trilling. Everybody's gonna get a spear thrown at them.
Jeez. Oh no.
Let me just find the spear damage. -4. So, top, Dr. Hodges, clinging out of the back, a spear finds itself into you. You take 6 LP of damage. Captain Gale, you are also going to take 6 as a spear gets clunked into you.
Oh man.
Tony's only going to take 3 points of damage as a spear hits him. Bob is able to duck out of the way of a spear. Dev is going to take 3. And then finally, Emily or Dahlia also dodges out of the way of the spear as these Amphicuras start popping down. And the claw hammer is going to turn around and look at Tony because you're the last one who shot at him. And he's going to try to grab you with his claw. He grabs at you. Make a brawn check, +1.
Okay. Well, that's 11 then, so I failed.
All right. He grabs onto you. He's squeezing you, and then he's gonna, as he's holding you, take his hammer hand and try to smack down on you. But he unable to hit you, but he's still got a grapple on you. So you're gonna take
are the spears that they threw at us, are those bladed weapons or just sharpened sticks?
They're basically sharpened sticks.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are in its grip. You can make another brawn check +1 to try to break free.
That's a 10, sir. So no.
All right, you're going to take one more. You have one failed guts check, so
Okay.
Remember, at 3 you get -1. At 4, it's but that's where you're at. You're still wrapped up in his claw. What's everybody else doing? As these fish people start pouring down out of the thing, and your pal Tony B is in the claw.
I would like to shoot one of the fish people and hopefully move them away with my boomstick. That time I did 4 points of damage on whichever fish creature is nearby.
The first one, it's like charging at you. He's got this machete out, and you just boom, blast it down. Boom.
The rest of you leave. And I brandish my weapon.
You can make me a charm roll. Let's do a +3.
So I'll use a 1 luck point to pass that.
Okay.
He's trying to charm us to leave?
No, I'm trying to scare off the fish people.
Oh, okay, got it.
So
I just shot one dead, and I'm shouting at the other ones to get away.
So three of the remaining 5, they scurry back into the woods, and they make a beeline for an escape. There are still 2 left, and there's obviously the crab creature.
Dahlia is gonna keep trying to stab at this crab in its weak points if she can find them.
You can go ahead and make me another brains check.
Bob is going to do another stab at the crab, and I rolled a 9 on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, hey, Dahlia, I think I'm opening her up over here.
Well, I got a 6 out of 7 on the brains check, so I see that hole, and I'm like, all right, let's go. 5.
So yeah,
love that.
with Bob's stab, it starts freaking out. It lets go Tony because it's like too much in pain, and at that point, Dahlia takes it and just stabs it, and she just charges forward until there's a lava pit right underneath it, and then it drops into a lava pit, and it actually you smell the burning crab, and it's not so bad actually. It's much better than the burning dom, I'll tell you that.
I got a meat thermometer in my inventory. I'm going to stick it in that claw while it's cooking. And when it's at the right temperature, I'm going to yell at somebody to cut his claw off.
But as you're about to pull out your thermometer, you notice a bunch of more fish people start pouring out of the jungle. And Eli said,
the smell of the lobster boil. It's drawing the fish people in.
And Eli is like, get out. And he's climbing up, and then he like looks up at and he's like, what the? And you see on top of the ridge, right above the ladder, there is a bald man with a long beard with an M4 machine gun. He just starts blasting away at the Amphicura. And he's like, hurry, get up if you want to live.
Yeah, I guess I want to live. So, ladies first. I'll wait at the ladder.
Yeah.
I have a gun, so I'll hold off some fish people while others start climbing.
Yeah, I will too. I got to make sure at least Bob gets on board because he's part of my crew.
Dev is trying to find Eli and getting him up the ladder first, and wants to go immediately after Eli.
I want to book it. Bob wants to book it to try to cut one of them off and get ahead of them.
Cut one of who off?
Dev or the other guy, just because.
You could do an action roll. Eli was already on the. He was already on the thing, so he's basically made it up. But you
then I'm just following. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to budge. I'm gonna try to budge ahead of Dev.
Okay, so Dev and Alexis are the film crew.
Alexis,
I don't budge ahead of Dev. I go, oh no, sorry there.
Dev is in such a he's stiff arms out of or he is in such a rush to get out of there.
That's perfect.
It is just like a collision, but you go careening off.
I love that.
And yeah, as you're up, everybody with guns starts laying down into the fish people, and you see this large man with a shaved head and a long gray beard. He's decked out in military fatigues, and he's shooting the M4 rifle, and you take care of him, and he says, "Come on, I guess you found the place all right. Die, Amphicura! Come to my tent. It's back that way." And then he points back, and you see a large tent with an upside-down Russian flag waving above it, and a low fence surrounding it. "I am Yuri!" Ha 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 ha! And he starts just blasting away. And scene.
I like Yuri.
Yeah, he's definitely better than Eli.
Yeah, Eli sucks.
Does he still have that? This is player knowledge, not character knowledge. Does he still have that green-skulled guy wandering around his compound?
We'll find out, won't we?
I guess we will.
Dun dun dun. So is this? So when I go to mix this down, would this be where we'd put some music in and be a short snippet one session and then a longer next session?
Sure. I don't know what you're doing, but this is the star wipe as we move on to it and we get into the tent, and he's cooking you up, he's grilling you up something that smells very fishy, and you probably take a guess what kind of food he has that is very fishy.
Is this the same spot we saw across the ravine?
It actually is, yes.
Okay. I kind of figured it was him again. Player knowledge.
Yeah, you're in a 50 by 50 foot oversized military tent. There's a couple of sheet covered laundry lines that kind of separate it into separate rooms. You see there's a cot and a foot locker in one of the rooms with books on top of it. You could see a Polaroid picture, leaning on the books. It seems like there is a homemade gin still in one of the other rooms. Parked on the west side of the yard is a wooden post with a sign that reads Zevon, and next to that is a beat-up military Humvee. Around the perimeter on this low fence are about 10 feet apart. There are 2-foot tall glowing green sensors that emit a low frequency hum. Yuri is, smiling at you, standing over his grill. He looks like he's got he's kind of splotchy. It looks like he has some sores and burns on his body. But he's wearing a apron that says "Kiss the Cook." And I'd like everybody right now to make a guts check while I'm thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
Tony's got some competition. So wait, for checks, do
just
we want
like
higher
in
or
his show,
lower?
Tony,
Lower.
I feel it's past guts. Tony just like hangs out in the kitchen watching them cook and like making like just professional conversation. I'm not getting in his way or nothing. Just watching.
Any fails, just count yourself as a guts check. As a guts, you failed a guts check. That's all. As this the irradiated grounds around you are starting to affect you. You're getting maybe a little nauseous, getting a little headache.
How many
How
can
do
you
get
have
cuts
before
of
something
fish
happens?
This big, this close to shore.
You can have 3 before you start getting minuses, and then 4
Okay.
you're done. You're done.
Got it. Like dead done?
Yeah, like dead done.
Did anybody carry over significant wounds from last week? I forgot.
I thought you weren't that kind of doctor.
I
Yeah, I'm not
am carrying
great.
the med kits.
Yeah, I'm not great either. I'm down almost half.
I'm not great.
I'm doing
Same.
okay.
Not good.
Not good. Okay, so what he's going to do, if you're all around half or lower, is administer 2 med kits. So that's 2d10, and I'll just split it in thirds for those. Oh, nice. That was 2 9s.
Oh,
so
wow.
18 points.
Oh.
6 each.
Thank you. 6 each to those 3 people.
Awesome.
As he's doing such, he turns to hey comrade, looks like you're for the worse for the wear. Thanks for getting us out of that. We would probably have been dinner for them.
Now they're dinner for us, as he flips the patty.
Yeah.
Yes, the Amphicura, they are nasty creatures, and that crab even nastier. Eli's like, it's true. There's monsters all over this place, huh? Yes. I've counted at least 5 different species of creatures on this island, each deadlier than the last. Most of them are these Amphicura, these fish people. They're the majority of them, but they're not the worst. But yeah, they're annoying just as much. Who wants a fish burger, eh? I don't have much in the way of.
I love local food.
I don't have much in the way of seasoning, but I don't know how you feel about eating a fish people after all that. But hey, food's food. Otherwise, I've got some MREs back there.
Hey, I've had ostrich before. Those are also bipedal, so chickens. What's the difference?
Hey, I like you. That's good attitude.
You wouldn't happen to. You look like an ex-military man. You've got an M4, or no? You got a short little gun there. Do you have like extra rounds? Because I seem to have used up what was in this magazine.
No, but I know where we can go to get some extra rounds of ammo. That is, in fact, now that you're here, I might even know a way off this island, eh?
Oh, that's even better. Eli, you can continue your expedition.
Well, clearly this is a military man, right? Right. So tell me, you're one of the people that cleared off this island, right? And at this point, Yuri kind of gets like, he was kind of happy and smiling before, and he gets, just gets like a kind of grim look on his face. He says, "Well, I guess I can't be treasonous if there's nobody cares anymore, eh? Yes, I was sent here to clear Point Nemo. It was for military research facility occupied by both USA and the Soviet Union, as well as some civilian contractors. They were working on here on some real comic book super science stuff. All off the books, mind you. Yeah, my team was sent here to dispatch a rogue agent working to destroy the island. It was supposed to be a milk run, but it all went pear-shaped. Excuse me, most of my team made it out, but I stayed behind. Whether they made it home or not, I do not know. But what I do know is this island was abandoned by the government. Supply drops stopped coming, and those of us that were left had to fend for ourselves.
Well, I guess that explains the red, white, and blue flag, because you didn't strike me as a Dutchman. I take it you've denounced yourself to the Russians?
Oh, I left long before even the Cold War ended. I was a how do you call it? Yes, I left Mother Russia. I joined USA. You wouldn't believe your freedom, what you do for freedom. I saw a concert. All right, a heavy metal concert. The Scorpions. Oh, they were great. And I thought to myself, I need this music all the time. Huh? So yes, that was my reason for leaving. And when I did, I joined up with the U.S. military. I gave some secrets I had, and well, here I am. Ended up working with the Russians anyway, and at least in a small format, as it were. Yeah, but now we are stuck on this island. Huh. Can I tell you?
Tell us.
Well, we had a plan to get off the island. The survivors we had left, right? The scientists and engineers built a rocket out of salvaged parts on the north side of the island. And up until 6 months ago, we seemed like a bunch of us were going to make it. But on the way there, we got waylaid by the Amphicura while passing Camp Herbert. There were just too many of them and too few bullets between us. I was the only survivor.
Hmm.
And he gets like he starts drinking some of his homemade gin that he has. Worse than that, the rocket has a 2-key ignition system. And the other soldier, Lieutenant Wellen, who had it hanging from his dog tags, got dragged into Herbert, and I haven't seen him since. I had pretty much given up hope until you guys showed up. Eli turns around, kind of mumbles under his breath. Makeshift rocket? Yeah, right.
Well, we don't have your boat anymore, Eli. So this might be our only way off the island.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're looking for weapons, huh? Let's go to Camp Betsy. Weapons and supplies are there. Then we go to Camp Herbert. We find those dog tags. We find the other key ignition. Then we go to Camp Denver. We take that rocket and we get off this island, eh?
It's as good of a plan as any at this point.
Cheers. And the doctor will break out the remaining 7 beers.
Yeah, I was
Come
wondering
open,
if this bouillabaisse snack break counted as a short rest or not.
Absolutely. Everybody get luck points. Roll a d10, get that many luck points back. Or add to your current luck points.
You spend luck points to remove a guts.
Oh, that reminds me. Here, everybody, take some of these. Yeah, for the radiation, he gives you everybody an iodide pill.
What? The beer didn't do the guts?
Does that take away the guts?
It does. So if you are irradiated guts penalty, you can take one of these to remove it, or you could save it for another time.
I'm taking mine. I had 2 guts against me. That's too many.
I got a guts fail from getting squeezed by a crab. So how can I get rid of that?
You can't. Whoa.
Okay, I'm stuck with that. Okay.
We'll give you the. How about instead of luck points, adding luck points, you could either add luck points or take away the guts check with the rest.
Oh, okay.
You tell me what you want to do.
I'll
you figure out what you
check.
want to do.
I'm holding on to my pill for some future potential use.
We had 3 more pills from before. If we all took our 5 pills, we took 2 of our 5. But I don't know if those are the same as what he's talking about.
Did we come with iodine pills? If Eli didn't tell us that we needed them, I don't know if we had them. We were shipwrecked.
No, I don't think
that was in the first iteration of this story. You're right. Thank you.
That was the prequel.
Yeah.
You know, they should never have done the prequel. They should have just stayed with the main story.
It's good to get the prequel, like you get if, I guess we should have done it afterwards and kind of retcon some stuff, but it's okay.
And out of game, the three bases, Betsy, no, geez, I didn't write them down, but like
Denver, Betsy,
Denver,
Herbert.
Herbert. Which one of them's the Russian base?
That's a very
I think
good
it's
question.
Herbert.
I believe Herbert is correct.
So
Because we left the island from Denver.
Okay, so Denver is U.S. docked. Betsy was the one that we went to that had been overrun, and then Herbert is the Russian base that's got the rocket. Or no, I think I have that wrong.
I shouldn't be using the chef voice. We started out at some submarine pen.
Okay.
And then we did trek across the island, stopping at Betsy and Herbert and then Denver. So Betsy is American, Herbert is Russian, and theoretically Denver is mixed.
Gotcha.
At this point, Yuri pulls out, draws a map for you. He shows you all right. So first we go to Camp Betsy, right? It's here. Then we go to Camp Herbert. You tell me. We take this zip line to the treehouse. You tell me, and then maybe that gets us close to Camp Denver. We get out of here. But first, yeah, that's where we got to go, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hefe.
Oh, also, you're walkie-talkie, huh? I had no one to talk to before. Now I have someone to talk to. In case we get separated.
Well, let's try not to get separated. I don't want any of those fish people getting up on me from behind.
Nah, they're the worst. Well, actually, they're not the worst.
I was gonna say the crab's pretty bad.
They're all pretty bad. It's a nasty workout on this island. But we don't. If we're lucky, we won't be on this island much longer, right? Ah.
Dr. Hodges takes the last bite of his fish sandwich. I've had worse. I wouldn't say they're the worst. Could you use some seasoning?
I could use a nice tartar sauce. There's nothing out here for that. Some nice creamy tartar, the dill pickle on it. Oh, it'd be so good. I don't have it. Gotta make do.
You should try the Reuben sandwich MRE. I don't think there was such a thing.
Oh, they're all terrible. Every one of them. That's why I started eating fish people.
What do you think the chances of us? Well, we'll just find out, I guess. We've got a plan. If the second key is the only way to get out of here, we'll hopefully find that key that was dragged away. But
It's probably still on the body if the body hasn't been consumed entirely.
You notice Eli is whispering to Alexis while you guys are all gearing up to head out.
so you were a little down on this trip to this rocket, Eli. You staying here? Or are you coming with us?
I'm not saying here. There's fish people around. Come on. You guys have proved your worth, I suppose. Dev's getting some good footage. You guys are shooting and taking a, couldn't say down, but what are you gonna do? Hey, we get out of this. We get what we need. We'll all be rich. I mean, I'll get you guys some money anyways. You guys will get well paid. You guys don't worry about it.
Is there a way I could have retro see if I could listen into the whispering by chance?
I mean, give me an action check. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend a luck point so I can be successful.
You overhear him saying he's looking for something called UMA. And if anything about if we got to hit whatever we can to find this UMA before we go anywhere.
Out of game. That's Uma from the prequel.
Yep.
It's all connected.
It's all connected, man.
Yeah, I mean, this guy says there's a rocket. I guess there's a rocket. If not, I mean, maybe we can find something to get us out of here. We could hotwire these walkie-talkies. Get somebody on the horn to pick us up. We got that boat coming in 10 hours, right, Gail?
That's what they said.
There you go. We just find, we'll look around. We'll
I forgot all about the boat. What do we need a rocket for? Let's go gear up at Camp Betsy and then head for the boat.
Let's call back on the radio and see if we can get an update on the boat.
Captain there.
Yeah, Bob?
You got a second?
Yeah, Bob?
I walk up close to the captain and lean in and try to whisper. I say, the rich guy over there, he was talking he was talking about some kind of UMA something that they're looking for, some kind of acronym thing.
What in tarnation is that?
I mean, I don't know, but this guy kind of sucks, so I bet you that whatever he's looking for sucks too.
Well, he could go off on his own and look for whatever he wants, but that ain't getting us off the island.
That's fair, but I think we just gotta keep an eye out there, Captain. Make sure we keep the rest of us safe.
Good thinking there, Bob. We'll have to make sure he's not going to be a trouble for us.
Oh man, appreciate it, Captain.
All right, everybody, get in the Humvee. We're ready to go to Camp Betsy, eh?
Yeah, can we? We might have another way off. Let's see about this ship that we might be able to call there. Yeah, Mayday, Mayday. This is Captain Gale of the Tanzir
number 2 or something.
Number 2,
right,
yeah.
Right. Well,
it had something else too on it. I can't remember, but yeah. What's the status on their boat?
You are getting nothing but static. The Tanzir's Conquest 2.
Yeah, Conquest 2.
But yeah, you're getting nothing but static. And Yuri shakes his head. Oh, the radiation here, it messes with everything. There's no way you get that thing working here. Not this deep into the island anyway.
Is one of these bases near the coast? Or maybe we got an antenna we could boost the signal?
Yeah, maybe. We'll check on that. If not, I mean, we go to Camp Denver. Camp Denver's on the other side of the island. Huh? Maybe,
all right.
Yeah, we go there. Okay. That's where the rocket is. Maybe if there's no rocket, we get your boat. Either way, it's good. Huh? Yeah?
Yes.
Either way.
So we have no other weapons besides what we've already got. We're heading towards more weapons, correct?
Right. We stop, we get weapons at Camp Betsy, right? Then we go to Camp Herbert to get the dog tags, right? And then we go to Camp Denver. This is my plan. It's good plan. You tell me if you got better plan. You tell me.
Well, the only improvement is you have any wheels?
I mean, I have the Humvee, yes.
All right.
Yeah, no, shotgun.
I'm sorry, you say something?
Yeah, shotgun.
Yeah, a question? What are you asking? Are you asking for a weapon? Because we're going to get a weapon. Or are you asking
No,
to ride?
or no. I called the front seat next to the driver's seat there.
Sorry, my bad. You know how it is. Second language and all that. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, yeah. Get inside here. Yeah, sure.
How about let me try again, friend. I call shotgun.
Okay, yes. We find shotgun. I gave it to you, right? And he slaps you on the back and he heads down.
Meanwhile, I already climbed into the passenger seat.
Who did?
What? What are you guys waiting for? What are you arguing about?
You climbed into the passenger seat?
Yeah, well, you guys were arguing about something. I just got in the car.
No, chef. I called shotgun. Yeah, I thought you heard me over there.
All right. I'm still a civilized man, so I have to honor the rules.
Listen, no matter where you sit, it's bumpy either way, eh?
I mean, I fixed your cabin room there with a little free cable, satellite cable type stuff for you. So, yeah, thanks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was talking to chef. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna talk or we're gonna drive, huh? I've been here what?
I'm assuming this is a.
I mean, I can wait. I've been here 3 years already. Okay.
three
out of
years.
game. This is a utility loadout instead of an armored Humvee. So there's like a pickup bed in the back with seats for everyone.
Sure.
Okay, guys. We got more than just 4 people here. So,
I mean, we could leave V-Line
all right,
Alexis behind.
Get in the back.
All right, I'll call Lefty Francis, and he gets in the passenger seat.
That's right. Do they even do shotgun in Australia?
No, we're gonna get the guns. All right, we can just pass this because I was going to stick it up like crazy.
Or we can keep needling Bill.
Maybe they got a bass guitar for you there, Dahlia.
He's got that from Midnest Redley, so he doesn't really like push the issue too much, but he's like very disappointed.
Oh, is there that platform on the front of the Humvee where the guy with the flaming bass guitar can like really rock out?
It seems pretty dystopian here.
Yeah, we're not that post-apocalyptic yet, all right? Yeah.
That's the next one in the series, right?
Absolutely. All right, and with a scene shift, we are at the gates of Camp Betsy as the Humvee rolls up. Camp Betsy has a 2-block square with barracks, a science lab, and a water system. There's a 6-foot chain link fence topped with razor wire around the perimeter with glowing green lights every few feet. The gate is solid steel and open inward. It needs a key card or remote to open. There's a junction box on the outside of the gate and on the right that appears to control the fence. You hear a low-frequency hum. Yeah, it drives off the Empacura. Everything runs on luckily everything was solar paneled, so electricity still works. But yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out, huh?
Nobody on your team had a key card to get in?
Oh, I mean, they did, but they're dead now. I mean, I had no key card. I have my life, so it's we take what we get. I took living. That's what I took.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you took living and a key card, but we'll have to make do.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it wasn't full of fish either, huh?
That's true. It's true. Well,
anyways, you disarm the box, open the gate, go in, get what you need. All right, there's plenty of weapons in there. I'll wait here, keep the motor running, okay?
Is there maybe a dead guard on the inside with a key card that we can shove a stick in and try to get the key card off him? Because if not, then I guess we'll have to disarm the box.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dev, do you have any sort of equipment that might help us? And if not, I have a multi-tool that might help us.
I mean, I feel like it'd make better television and the documentary if I film how the heroes are able to break into the thing. I got like a boom mic, but I was planning.
All right, well, keep me mic'd up well then. You hear? And Bob, maybe you and I, with our ship expertise, can figure out how the electronics here work.
I got plenty of tools there, Captain. Let's get at it.
I
Get it?
got a multi-tool myself.
Yeah, a multi-tool. Is that the useful one with the nutcracker and the corkscrew, or is that the one with like the blades and the screwdriver?
Mine's got a toothpick.
You know,
Look at
that's probably been the one, Captain. That's probably been the one missing from my tool belt. You know, I bet you.
There's no chance that I would be stealing your tools, Bob.
No, I don't mean on purpose or nothing there, Captain.
Okay.
Accidents, they happen, you know. So yeah, what are we looking at?
Hey,
What are we
look,
looking
there's
at here?
fish people around. Okay, I mean, the defense only keeps them going for so long. You want to get
Yes.
moving or what? Huh?
All right. So my multi-tool provides me a -1 on brain checks when using this tool. So I would like to open up one of the.
Yeah, make me a brains check to see if you can hijack this entry here.
Well, with using one luck point and my tool, I have enough to open it up and figure it out.
All right. Yeah, you pop you disarm the fence. It pops open. You move your hands away before you get electrocuted. Eli snaps. He's like, "Alexis, come on! Hey, what are you looking at there?" She's like, I thought I saw something in the jungle. Just don't snap at me, all right? Just don't snap. All right,
Hey,
well, come on, let's get some weapons here. Let's go.
Let's get that Humvee inside and we'll close the gate behind us, so the fish creatures don't come after us.
As you enter the camp, though, okay, yeah, I get the Humvee, yeah, and he fires it up, but then it closes quickly right behind you. He's like, "Oh, hey, just don't take too long, okay? It's fine. I stay here with the Humvee. I keep the motor running."
All right, let's go, Bob. You and I. Let's see if we can find some of these weapons.
No, yeah,
So, yeah,
let's do it.
You notice there is a barracks, and there is what looks like a military style tent, like a lab tent. It's got like the cross on it to let you know that it's the tent, and there is a giant plexiglass observation tank on the south side of the island.
So all of us got in except for the Russian in the Humvee.
Correct. As he was firing it up, the gates closed.
Yep. But Alexis and Eli got into.
Yes.
All right. I'll go hit the barracks.
Yeah, I'll look for the kitchen tent. I'm going to look specifically for knives. I've been missing the feel of knives in my hand instead of this gun. And I'll check the refrigerator, which is still operating on solar power, for tartar sauce for our new friend.
You notice that Eli grabs Alexis and they start heading towards the lab tent.
Dev's following Eli.
Okay.
And Doctor will go look at the plexiglass observation window, room, whatever it may be.
All right, so we got Doc's going to the big plexiglass. We got Gale.
Barracks.
Who else is going to the barracks?
I'm going with the captain.
I'll go to the barracks.
Dahlia. How about Tony? Where's Tony going?
Looking for the kitchen. Is that near the barracks? Probably.
Probably, yeah. And then we have Dev, Eli, and Alexis going towards the lab tent. All right, let's start off with the barracks. So it's a 60 by 60 military style. It's a wooden structure, vinyl coated fiberglass mesh. Obviously, the wood's been kind of seen better days. It's kind of sagging. It's vines are starting to take over. It's riddled with bullet holes, and the surrounding area is littered with debris and bullet casings. To the south, there is a parking area with the wreckage of a burned-out Humvee. There are also 3 large fuel drums on the southwest side of the barracks that look intact and were probably there to refill the Humvees when the site was still in operations. As you do you enter in?
Yes.
The place is in a state of disarray. Cots and supplies have been flung every which way. The footlockers have been ransacked, and the bodies of several dead soldiers are scattered about the room.
Quick investigation to see how they might have died. Like, do they look like torn apart by fish creatures, stabbed or shot?
Yeah, they look like they've been hacked or speared with primitive weapons, is what you can tell. But you are, amongst the wreckage and the bodies, and you find an M4 rifle, a hand grenade.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
2 first aid kits.
That's helpful.
3 flak jackets, which are armor, which gives you 5. Basically, it takes away 5 luck points, and anytime you take damage, it would go to the armor. 5 of it will go to the armor instead of you.
And then it's useful after 5, or is that every round? I mean,
no,
useless.
it's useless after.
Up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like it eliminates the first 5 damage you would take.
Yeah, sure. I'll find a knife and I'll take a flak jacket. Somebody can have this gun if they want to look for bullets.
You do find iodide pills, and you find rifle ammo, handgun ammo, and you find the KAC Master Key shotgun, which is a shotgun that attaches to the bottom of the M4 rifle.
So, Bob, you just have a spear right now, right? With the knife. Maybe you'd like the M4 shotgun type thing.
I mean, I'm not against it. I did call shotgun.
I was waiting for it.
So there's 4 of us and 3 flak jackets.
I already put one on. Sorry.
Yeah, Tony's got one.
Jackets.
Captain is going to make sure his crew or her crew gets one first. So Bob gets one.
And luckily, Eli's not there to snag one and be a jerk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Dahlia, you and I are going to rock, paper, scissors for it.
Let's do it. How do you want to do
I'm
that?
going to trust
Give
you
me
to
a
be
second.
honest.
I'll be right back.
Why don't you
All right,
let
got it.
the other in the crotch the hardest?
I'm not looking at the chat, so you could put it in the chat.
There we go. I'll just do that.
All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot. What's in the chat?
Rock.
Oh, so we got to go again.
Oh no. Okay.
Actually, it was a typo. So typically, you typed Rick. So Rock beats Rick.
One,
Is this
2.
rock, paper, scissors, or rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock?
No, just rock, paper, scissors. One,
Oh my
1,
God.
2, 3, shoot. Oh, we tied again. All right. 1,
right.
2, 3, shoot. Hey, you won. So
Paper
I don't
covers
have
rock.
a flak jacket.
All right. I'll gladly take that.
All right. I'll hold on to the grenade, though. And Tony, if you want the other knife that Bob had, because Bob's now got an M4.
No, yeah, you want the
You
want
can
the
have
knife.
you have the
Grenade
nice
launcher
spear.
underneath. Don't forget that.
Uh,
There's probably a bandolier of ammo somewhere around.
Yeah, he said that there was ammo for the machine gun and the handgun. So I think we've got plenty of ammo.
Captain, you want my shotgun rifle thing because you got no jacket?
No, I got a gun and a grenade. I'll be good.
Oh, you sure there?
Yeah, I'll just stand behind you.
You got it, Captain.
All right. I think we've looted the place and distributed the flak jackets, Chris.
Right.
So we're good.
Do you guys need any information?
I mean, when it comes up, we'll probably need information about the grenade and the shotgun and the.
Well, it's the barracks. Somebody's got a diary that tells us what happened here.
Okay.
So we can look for true personal effects. Maybe somebody wrote a letter home.
It's a journal, but it's just a copy and pasted version of the Drums in the Dark from The Lord of the Rings. They're here, and then somehow that means the goblins are right there. But we're going to skip over to Dev and Eli and Alexis. Turn off the damn camera, or just wait, Dev. I'm glad you're here, but we're gonna see what we get. But just be ready to film, okay? Just be ready to film.
I'm ready. We're gonna capture. This is one of the pinnacles. We're almost there. This is the build up, the mysterious lab that led to the death and destruction of so much.
All right, calm down with your voice. Everything's so grim with you. Jesus, this is supposed to be positive stuff, okay? All right, come on, Alexis. Let's look. You look into you're in a 40 by 40 foot military style tent, plastic windows and doors. There's a weapons testing range on the outside. The inside of the lab is in rather good shape, with the exception of some scorch marks on the wall. There is power in this tent, and in the distance, you see an electric blue glow coming from the southeast wall. There are 3 tables covered in various different scientific equipment, as well as a standing cooler next to the northern wall that was left open. All the contents inside are unusable. Table 1 is set up with Bunsen burners, beakers, petri dishes, and microscopes, as well as some handwritten journals. Table 2 has something large and misshapen resting upon it. It's covered by a canvas tarp and is indiscernible. There's also something shiny and silver to its side and what appears to be another journal. And table 3 sits along the southwest wall and has a small frost-covered refrigerator that is emanating a strange blue glow. As Eli walks in, he starts he goes to that first table. He's like, "Oh, this is just a bunch of comic book nonsense," and he tosses it to the side. And then Alexis says, "Eli, here it is." And Eli grabs a journal from table 2. First of all, he goes up there and he's like, oh, what the hell is that smell? Oh, let me see that journal. And he grabs it, he says, oh my God, this is it. Oh my God, all my money spent all for this. It really exists. Dev, turn it on. God damn it. He holds up the journal and it says UMA on the cover. There were rumors that the UMA existed, but this is the proof that it does. And on this very island. This is the prize. This will change the world. No more disease, no more cancer, no more dying. Resolve Corp will be the #1 publicly traded company in the world. Alexis, come on, it's got to be around here somewhere. Let's go.
This sounds great, but this is not quite the story we were going for, right? This was the action adventure. Now you're talking about corporate takeovers. It's not the. I'm just a little confused on the direction that we're going to go ahead and take here, Eli.
This is a medical breakthrough, Dev. This is what we came for. This is science. This is medical history making science. You know what we can cure with all of this?
I mean, this might make a decent B story, but I guess we need to just dig. You mentioned we had to find other things here. Yeah,
a B story. You're not doing one of your stupid horror movies, are you, Dev? Ugh.
Let's see what's under the tarp. That could be much more interesting. Let's go ahead and.
It's okay. You pull it, Dev. You pull it. Whoosh. Go for it. Make me a cool check, a +1.
Dev's just saying that wasn't the vibe.
Oh gosh, that's not going to be good. I rolled an 8 on that. There's no way. No.
You pull it off, and what's underneath it is an amphicura that has been dissected and it's cut, it's split in half, and it's been sitting there for apparently 6 months or longer. And it is just rotten, and as much as it smelled before, once you pull that tarp away, Oh, it's just enough to make you literally just throw up right away. It's so awful.
It's okay. You missed a shot. You can just cover it up and like do the reveal again.
But it's very much in turn with like the alien autopsy video that used to go around in the 90s. Where it's all, like it's this fish person split up and everything, there's organs on the side and all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's nasty. It's definitely nasty.
Oh, this is also not the vibe. I went the crab was closed. We were close with the crab. We need to go find another giant crab. I think that's the way that we go ahead and make this work.
Oh, cover that thing up. Oh, gross. And outside, everybody hears retching coming from the lab.
All right, was there anything else we had to find in here? The blue glow. When I point the camera towards it, it gets all fuzzy. I don't know how close we need to get to that stuff.
No, well, maybe the Uma's in there. Come on.
I'll keep the camera plenty far, but you go check it out. I'll stand back here. Maybe this is some. I don't even know if this is B-roll anymore. This is more like deleted scenes, I suppose.
And director's cut.
So you do notice that the third table with that glowing, it is a fridge with some frosted over sample jars, and in one of the jars appears to be a baby shark with looks like tiny human legs attached to it. Do.
Yep.
Baby leg shark.
Baby shark. You.
Come on, ransack this place. Let's go. And then we're gonna cut over to Dr. Carl Hodges. You go to the observation tank. It is a 20 by 20 foot cylinder made of thick plexiglass. It sits atop an above ground drainage system that runs through a seal in the back fence and into the jungle. Inside of the tank is covered with algae and muck. It is nearly impossible to see what's inside of it. The outside of the tank house is a large wheel that acts as a valve to control the water flow, but it is currently rusted shut.
The doctor will try to kind of creep up on the side of the tank and find a spot where he can see in a little bit and see if there's anything on the interior.
Make me an action check. +2.
Oh, that's definitely a fail. Oh, +2, so I get that in my favor.
No, you add 2 to your roll. Whatever you roll, you add 2.
Wildly failed.
Yeah, I mean it is so covered with muck and gunk that there's no way whatsoever to see what's inside of it.
Just stick your hand in and feel around.
Right.
No, I'm not there.
So he gives it. He can't see anything, so he gives it a few taps. I'm assuming this tube's 10 feet tall. He just kind of gives it a couple taps to see if he can hear anything on the.
Yeah, I mean it's almost like a silo. How big it is.
Well, this is peculiar. So, and he doesn't have any idea what this is, right? It just ends in a gate or a door that's rusted shut.
Yeah, there's like a large, valve wheel that you assume would control the water that's inside of it. Maybe if you were able to open it up, you would.
Oh, it is full of water.
Yeah, like the tank itself is full of water and algae and muck, and you think that this giant wheel would be able to release that water somehow, because otherwise, it's next to the fence that's surrounding the perimeter, and there's like a big, there's piping leading out of the tube heading out of the base.
Yeah, and I'm currently kind of in the base, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this seems pretty inconvenient. He thinks to himself, I'd flood the base out if we open this up. Yeah, he's plumb out of ideas other than he's going to just end the scene with putting his ear up to the tube to see if he can hear anything inside.
All right. So at this point, you guys leave the barracks. You guys leave the lab because Eli says, "I can't find a goddamn thing in this place. I don't. It's not here. Whatever we're looking for. We need to move to the next place." And you all exit the area, and you see, Dr. Carl's just like examining this thing. So what do you guys do?
I take it he's not coming with us as we're walking back to the gate.
Me?
Yeah, if you're like still like messing around, I guess we can head over and collect you.
Yeah. He goes, well, I don't know quite much what's going on with this thing. It's pretty peculiar. I don't know why they have this tube laying in here.
You say that valve is rusted shut? I'm going to stick the spear from one of the fishmen in there and try to lever it out. But I only have a brawn of 3, so if anybody else wants to...
You're looking to open up the valve? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. Yeah, you can go ahead and, does anybody want to help him out?
Because I got an 8 on my brawn roll.
I can help Tony. Am I making a brawn as well?
Yeah, whoever's got the lower brawn or the better brawn check, you can roll for me. It will be a +1 on that brawn check.
I passed.
Doctor has no business with anything physical.
I thought you weren't that kind of doctor. You're worried about your delicate hands.
Well, still a doctor, but the answer's, I guess, yes to both then.
So you you're both like pushing and your muscles are just, you just feel it, and all of a sudden you
Tony's
break.
actually smoking a cigarette while
You break the seal of rust. You hear it like skrrr, and you hear just the loudest, screechiest noise of this, iron on iron, this rust pulling apart as you are unable to finally get this thing moving. And the top of the there's so much pressure built up in there. The top of the silo, the tank, like there's an opening there, just busts up all this water and just chemicals and stuff just hits you, just pours down on you. I need you both to make a guts check.
Oof. Nope. My 0 doesn't count as a 0. It counts as a 10.
No, it counts as a 10, yeah.
First I was excited, but
like, woohoo! Oh.
Okay, I got 7 out of, what is that? 5. So I'm going to spend 2 luck points.
All right, Captain Gale, you have a guts penalty.
ugh.
So mark that on yourself. Tony, you're just like, you're just covered in this stuff. And then you see the water start draining and draining and draining. And at this point, you hear like a banging on the actual tank. And then you hear like a scraping of something on there. The murky water looks like it's beginning to spin, like it's draining out, like it's like a funnel down.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
Which
staring into it.
direction it's going, clockwise or counterclockwise?
We're going to say counterclockwise because I believe we're in the southern hemisphere.
Looks normal to me.
It's almost like you're staring into a giant washing machine, and you hear a deep gurgling emanating from the depths. Something flies from the top of the tank as it blows off, and more of this water comes on, and it lands on the ground behind Captain Gale and Tony. It's an anchor on a long chain, algae covered and slippery looking, and its hooks are buried into the ground. You feel a faint splash of water rain down, and as you look up, you see the lithe body of a creature standing on the edge of the now busted open thing, and you can't tell, but it is like these fish creatures, but like it's got the webbed hands and muscles, and it's got the thing, but it's even looks more deadly. It's got like almost like a predator mouth of teeth and just goo coming out of it. The skin of it is an iridescent blue that shimmers in the sunlight. It has like a brown kind of robe on it. Under its hood is a pair of black eyes that flicker like cut obsidian before a white nictitating membrane covers them. It raises a human hybrid hand and snaps its fingers, and the glass of the tank spiderweb cracks and shatters, dumping hundreds of gallons of fetid water in an instant, along with more amphicura. So like this thing busts, the thing jumps, does a sweet somersault above Captain Gale and Tony B, and then the crack in water, and it pours away from you. I need Gale and Tony to make me an action check at +1.
I had my ear to it, so.
Well, then, Carl, you go ahead and make me an action check as well.
I passed.
Oh, I
Pass.
He slipped on his life jacket as he heard the cracking.
All right, so we got this creature with the crazy ass anchor, wet chain and anchor. Some fish people fly out, and everybody else, tell me what you want to do. Gale and Tony, you can make an attack also. Carl, you're just it's like a super slow-mo as this water just like Tony and Gale are like jumping to the side as it cracks, but Carl's just getting blasted by this water and just getting pushed like 20-30 feet away, and is gushing of gallons and gallons of water. And it is mucky, it is gross. Dr. Carl, I'm actually going to make you do a guts check also, because this stuff is nasty on you.
Okay. Well, as he's doing such, he grabs a large piece of the fractured glass, tries to get his hand down on it and surf it out, true Australian style.
I love it. Give me an action check, +2.
Yeah, he failed.
Oh,
It was so close.
you get on it, but you slip and fall backwards. But it look cool for like that split second, and then you're just washed away. What's everybody else up to? This thing shatters and blasts, and there's this nasty creature and more fish people.
I'm going to shoot my handgun at one of them.
I'm unloading my rifle upon something.
Now, do we get 2 attacks if we don't do anything, or is
Yes.
that just army guys?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll two attacks on these fishy guys.
Ooh, same.
I will slice and dice with the knife I picked up in the barracks because I get a +2 on.
I'm going to say though
weapons.
that Gale and Tony only get 1 attack because you spent
Okay.
you had to rush out of the way of the smashing water. So you
I
only
do
Is,
0 damage.
Is the rifle a -3?
-2,
Oh,
according
sweet. Okay.
to my notes.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm also charging in with my spear.
-2. Yeah.
I did 5 points of damage with my attack.
You were at the main creature, correct?
Yep.
My 2 attacks total 10 damage.
Oh, hold on a second, Sean. What did you get again?
5.
5, and then Bill, you got 10
Yeah.
as you pump away.
This
Yeah.
is more of what I'm talking about. I'm pulling out the camera and I'm filming this. Oh, this is stuff here. Yeah. If any like wash up by my feet, I'll kick them. But that's all. He's recording.
Dahlia with the spear. What are you spearing? The
One of the fish people.
All right.
Yep, that was a 6. Oh,
Okay.
-3, so 3.
Okie dokie. Tony, what was Tony up to?
I did 1 attack with the knife and it got 0 damage.
All right. Okay, let me just do something real quick here, and then so this creature it hides. It goes under the water and like it disappears from view. It's just like hiding into the water that's like now pouring out everywhere. The fish people, there's 4 of them. They make their attacks. We're gonna do 3 damage to Tony.
The flak jacket takes that.
Very good. 2 damage to Captain Gale.
All right.
3 damage to Dahlia as they come at they're throwing spears at you.
All
And
right.
then nothing else. The 4th one misses widely on Dr. Bob. Now you can only see the 4 fish people. You do not know what happened, where that other creature is.
Dahlia should not forget that you have the other flak jacket,
Yes. Yeah.
so that took that damage.
So that took the. Mm-hmm. That sounds
It
good.
sounds like it's a good time for a tactical retrograde action, i.e., retreat.
Yeah, if we could get back to the Humvee, that'd be great.
As I back away, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try to shoot one of the Amphicura.
Okay.
See if can
I will
do any
back
damage.
away and hold my action for when a fish man attacks me. Then I will slash him.
-2 on the rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 8 damage.
Ooh,
Uh,
ow.
One of the fish people drops as it boom boom as you.
Yeah. If I could see one of the fish people, I will shoot one while I'm backing up. And I do 3 points of damage.
Okay. It takes a couple hits. It's still standing.
I slash one of the fish people before I start backing up.
All right.
4 damage.
This one's looking pretty nasty, but it's still standing.
Mm.
Wah, wah.
What's everybody else up to? Do I need Devil he's just filming away at this, taking in all the action and loving every minute of it.
Dev, get in there and get a close up.
Dr. Hodge is seeing the rest of the party making their egress. He's going to pick up his polycarbonate surfboard that he tried to head out on and hold it up as he backpedals with the group as a pseudo shield.
Very good, very good. At this point, let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's roll a d6 and see where this guy pops out. What he does.
Each roll a d6 or you?
No, I'm rolling the d6. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Oh, Bob, I'm sorry. You're the one who's going to get
no.
hit.
Bob, you got a flak
Really?
jacket.
Come on. Yeah, I do.
So it is going to. All of a sudden, it pops out of the water and it flings its anchor chain at you. You're going to take 10 points of damage as it just wraps around you, and this anchor hits into you, and it pulls you in.
So it shreds my flak jacket, and
It
then
shreds your flak jacket. You take an additional 5 beyond that. So like this anchor bit, it sticks, it goes right through the flak jacket, and you feel it pressing into your chest.
Oh yes. Oh, this no, it doesn't feel good.
You can go ahead and
Captain, help me.
You can go ahead and make me a brawn check of +1 to try to break free.
Got to break free.
So the big guy is now visible.
Oh yeah, it popped out, but now it said get over here to Bob and pulled him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 luck points to get out of there.
All right, you're able it goes in for a big bite, but you're able to with that water, you just skin your arms a little bit, but just pull yourself out.
And I get myself out.
You got to stop getting so clampsies.
When I see that happen, I take aim and at the big one.
Yes,
No
I'm
one
still
abuses-
backing up too, but I will shoot at the big one.
Yeah,
Do
I stop by backing up to take 2 shots. No one messes with my crew. Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's 10. So max damage on the first one is a 7 points, And then on the second one, another 10. Wow.
Ah,
So
damn.
14
Nice.
total.
That's good
Not
because
zeros.
with I think -3 on the handgun, I got a 1. I mean, 1 damage total.
I mean, it starts getting like boom, 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 like getting hit, and it's just like it just like screeches at the two of you as this just blue blood just starts pouring out of it. What's everybody else up to?
I say, chef, maybe put the cigarette in the other hand while you shoot with your gun there.
Cigarettes dangling where it belongs.
The doctor will. I assume we're like making our way out like a hallway or something of the sort.
I think we're in the middle of the camp, right? Or no?
Or is it I totally forgot the description.
What were you asking about?
Are we in a hallway or like in the middle of the camp or like what?
Oh, you're just like in the middle of the camp.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, middle of the camp. Okay. So he's going to go towards the Humvee and plant down his shield and hopefully make a cover point for anybody that wants to shoot and also a defensive stance.
At this point, Bob is running away towards the direction of the Humvee.
Just straight up running, no.
Oh
firing.
yeah. I forget. Yeah, Bob got hurt bad. Bob's out. I'm out of here, Captain. I gotta go.
Let's go.
You hear the walkie-talkie burst to life, and Yuri is screaming, "Amphicular are pouring out of the forest on all sides! Get your ass out here now!" And then he starts bang bang. You hear just like gunfire through the walkie-talkie, and then it goes silence.
Oh shit!
At this point, Eli screams, "Alexis!" And you can see one of the Amphicura bearing down on him with a makeshift machete. Alexis sprints across the battlefield, weaving through combat, and dispatches the Amphicura easily with her knife. She shouts, take out the leader! He's drawing them out!" And then this thing's gills like bristle on the side of its neck and like shake, possibly sending out an ultrasonic signal calling more of these fish creatures to his side.
So because Bob was the closest to that creature and Bob decided to run.
Correct.
Tony, were you close to the creature or no? Are you?
No, I've been backing up the whole time. So
there's no one between us and the creature. I take this opportunity to take the grenade and throw it at him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the grenade features are, but
well, let me tell you. It will injure creatures in a 10-foot area. Players must make a successful action check to throw it with accuracy.
There's a successful action roll.
All right. It also says enemy combatants can make an action check at -5 to see if they can throw it back.
Oh shit.
So, don't worry, no worries about that.
But it is a two-handed weapon.
So yeah, like it does not throw it back. And then it does +5 damage. So roll a d10 and add 5 to that.
Ooh, a 9 + 5 is 14.
God damn! With that, there is an explosion where this thing was standing, and there's just blood and fish and guts and everything.
Gross.
And a couple of the fish people that were with it blow up. And boom, boom. The thing drops. It's dead.
Let's all run behind Carl's surfboard and start to figure out how to get out to the Humvee and help Yuri.
So with some after the explosion with some quick gunfire, the bodies of the Amphicura litter the red muddy ground, which has already begun to bake in the sun. You hear the screech of metal gates and then see Yuri trudging his way through the camp. He smiles and waves as his boots slosh in the mud. He is covered in fish guts and gore. You can't tell which blood is his and which belongs to the Amphicura.
Well, I thought theirs was blue, but okay.
All you know is that
blue.
There is a lot of it. He strolls up to you and he says, "All right, everybody, are we ready for Herbert?" And he slides a fresh magazine into his rifle. "Let's go get those keys, right?"
Sorry, Yuri, I couldn't find any tartar sauce for you.
It's okay. I leave this island, I'll never eat fish again. I can just picture it. A big ol' steak. T-bone, 1 inch thick. Oh, grilled, charred, rare, blood still pouring out of it. That is what I want, huh? Good old American steak. And he kind of winces as he holds his side.
Aussie beef is just as fine.
Dr. Carl, I found 2 first aid kits in the barracks. I think Bob and Yuri might need some help.
Nah, this is nothing. I've survived worse. Don't worry about me. We're getting off this island, huh? I'll go see a doctor when we get to the States.
Not without health insurance, you're not.
To the States or to Russia? Where does this rocket go?
Who knows? Off this godforsaken island. That's all I know about, eh?
Does Bob need health?
Need health?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Carl, treat Bob with one of those health kits.
All right.
Yeah. No, I got it pretty bad in my midsection, Doc. If you can help me out with that, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Turn your head and cough.
Hurt something fierce.
That's 7 luck points. And how you feeling? You feel mentally okay?
Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah.
And does he feel? So he's gonna metagame here. Like, how's his guts feel?
I mean, my guts are not that great, but not terrible.
Well, okay. We got this last tin of chocolate pudding from the med kits. And he's going to use his battle medicine to heal. What the hell's your name? Where are you at? Bob.
Bob.
Bob, 2 guts.
Damn.
He hasn't used his battle medicine ability in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Doc. I'm feeling like $1 million again already.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Hey, Dev, did you get that shot? Did you get that the med kit stuff there, the healing? I don't think you got it.
I'm sure he's going to put it on the C roll anyways. He seems to be focused more on Eli. What was Eli doing during all that?
Being a dick.
I mean, I got the bit where you were injured. That was the money shot there. The crab really crunched down on your midsection there.
Oh, Dev, there. I don't think I don't think I signed a waiver for to be on the camera like that though. There.
Oh no, Eli made you sign something when we all came on this. It covers everything. Even if you die, the filming rights they're all covered. You don't have to worry about anything. You definitely signed your life away for that. Yeah.
And hell, if we find this Uma, man, we don't have to worry about death at all ever again.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that sounded a bit strange.
That sounds a bit fantastic.
We gotta go. Let's get out of here.
Fantastic! Jesus Christ, we just fought fish people, for God's sake. You talk about fantasies.
And they died. They didn't live forever, did they?
No, because they don't have this. The Uma, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we came here for, not to find out about cryptid creatures, which are fantastic.
What if this Uma actually turns people into fish instead of making them live forever? What are these fish guys?
Well, yeah, when you're in some crummy military base, I have Resolve Core. I have $3.1 billion of capital that I can make this thing into what we need it to be.
I don't know. I think the experiments they were running on this base were fish related, not immortality.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was I paying you to think, or was I paying you to cook? Jesus Christ, Mr. Man over here knows all about military stuff and secret experiments. Oh yeah, you think you know? Oh, we make fish.
You say you were here back in the day. What was this Yuma about?
This guy, go cook me a sandwich. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
All the people to survive.
Okay, I
mean,
go to one of
the
the
guy with
deck
no
fish and I
imagination
carve up a
whatsoever.
big chunk of a big fillet, and I cook it up for him.
hey, no, hey, Captain, can we maybe? Do we gotta really keep listening to this guy? Can we? Didn't the contract get kind of messed up putting us on this weird island with all this stuff going on? I mean, I feel
If
like we got to get this under
island,
control
he's paying
here.
up. Believe me.
Yeah,
We got to get this. We got to get this under control here.
Yeah, Eli, let's tone it down a bit. We're going to the next step. We got to get the key so we can get to the rocket.
Tone it down a bit. Oh my God, you guys have no this is nothing. We find a medical breakthrough that can cure everything, and these people are worried. No imagination whatsoever. And he just walks off, like just shaking his head as if like the problem was you guys.
Was there a radio in the barracks?
Was there a way to try our radio again?
There was not. You couldn't find anything. No.
Okay.
All right. So
I guess we're going to A-Bear, the Camp Herbert then.
Yeah, let's go to Camp Herbert.
All right. You drive down the road, like you get in, you shoot off some fish people. It's a dirt road from Camp Betsy to Camp Herbert. You see that every bump makes Yuri wince. When he catches you looking, he smiles and plays it off. We're getting into the heart of the island. Life is taking over here. The jungle in this area is very dense, almost pressing itself on top of the narrow road. It's humming with life and insects. Birds and other indeterminate sounds create a smothering blanket of white noise that is almost louder than the Humvee's engine. Then the Humvee abruptly stops. Yuri stands up and he goes, "Oh, no. The road ahead has been destroyed. Felled trees stacked almost neatly on top of one another make it impossible to go forward." "Well, I think someone is trying to stop us," Eli says. Alexis looks at some fiery scorch marks running angrily along the base of the trees, or someone. Yuri looks like he's seen a ghost. "I knew everyone here, and there's no one left alive on this island. We were all ambushed. I was the only one to make it out. It stinks of Amphicura. Okay, follow me. I think I know another way."
Okay, out of game. Are these scorch marks suspiciously red laser like?
You can make me a brains check.
No, that was out of game. I was just asking.
You can't tell. These
scorch marks are too precise. Definitely not Tusken Raiders. Only Imperial stormtroopers shoot that well.
Yeah, way to save that one. That was good.
Yuri leads you on foot through the dense jungle to an entrance of a cave. It looks menacing and mechanical.
This doesn't seem good, Yuri.
No, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. It's good. And you see him take a big ol' swig from his flask.
Yuri, please let Dr. Carl just a little bit of help. Just a little bit. It'll make us feel better.
I've been on this island for ages. It's fine. Here, you want some? Huh? It's good.
I'm fine. I got to keep my wits about me.
This stuff only makes you go blind half the time.
Dr. Carl takes a swig.
I mean, it is.
It looks fine to me.
It's strong stuff. But you enjoy it much.
All right. Well, we've got some flashlights. Would that help, or is it better to be dark here, Yuri?
Flashlights are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn on the flashlight and you see right outside this cave, there's a plaque and it says the ISS Shadow Star, and Yuri says, "All right, this will lead us into Camp Herbert. This is where it all began. The wreckage of the Shadow Star. Come on. Denver is on the other side. They can't stop us for long." And then he heads in to the entrance hallway, and we're going to leave it at that because it is 10 o'clock at night. We will catch it next time.
Nice. I may or may not be there next week. So either really late or not there.
All right.
So
All right, we'll just have Bob hanging in the back holding his guts in because he's kind of had a rough go of it lately.
well, but he got
He's
healed
been
though.
healed.
The doc
Oh.
hooked him up.
Well, then you're fine.
But you
Yeah.
did eat an Eric fish people sandwich.
I will say if I'm not there, then yeah, I feel like would make sense for the captain to play Bob as well.
Yep.
So,
And use your
yeah.
gun frequently.
Yep, absolutely.
That's good.
Um,
I think we still have at least, I want to say 3 weeks of this still going
Okay.
on. There's still plenty of story left to be told.
And PSA for everybody, if you get a chance to vote for I put a vote up on Discord for different systems that if anybody would be interested in playing, whatever one or two gets the most votes, I'll work on reading them and keep them as background options for later.
Cool.
But I need to kind of plan ahead a little. So if you want to vote on what you want to play on future hiatuses or breaks, let me know.
All right. I got to go and pick up a kid. I will talk to y'all later.
Thanks, Chris.
Have a good
That was
night.
great.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you guys have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Good night.
That was
Have a
fun.
good one.
Yeah, bye.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, no. Bye.
Yeah, bye. No.
Wow, that was another great session. We hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed playing it. Be sure to come back to listen to the next session. Thanks for listening to the Wednesday Night Crew, and as always, see you next week. Hello, listeners. Have you been enjoying the Wednesday Night Crew and our real play sessions of Eberron Adventures, along with our special themed one-shots, and playing other RPG systems like Outgunned, Call of Cthulhu, Basin, and Alien the Role-Playing Game? Well, if so, then maybe you should head over to patreon.com and become a patron, just like our first 3 patrons, Sean, Andrew, and John. For just $3 a month, you get your name mentioned in the podcast credits. More tiers will be added as our podcast family grows. Why don't you head over to patreon.com/The Wednesday Night Crew and sign up. You can even sign up for free if you don't want to donate. We're just happy to have you. We hope to see you there. Thanks for being a dedicated listener, and as always, see you next week.